It's in the game.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The play action fake. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. The give to Davis. Nice move to pick up yardage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Copeland.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
A strike downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. wants to fire on second down. Buys a little time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Once you start to get down...
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. On the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. He'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know this isn't the start the offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. That also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're...
They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Right down the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to try to get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's set.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll run play action. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to throw on third. Touchdown Seminoles! Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Tight end now in motion. He spins that thing down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Knowles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big time.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown Seminoles! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, scored a
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Here comes the option. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
The Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field.
First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. They will score! Touchdown, Noles!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a little space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
All right, let's get it. Right. Get set.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Let's it fly. Touchdown Seminoles. Tagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Aggressive.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has them set up at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David.
There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
The play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, 7-0. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. The short hands. It's Moore. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to...
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Here we go.
They'll ride Davis here. Finding an escape route. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. No midseason. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Makes a grab down the middle. Touchdown, Florida State! Off play action. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna let it fly. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Hits the crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Oh, he's got some space.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Black 14.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Throws to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for